All right. Hey, Coffee and Bibles, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Christian. Today we are at Endure Fitness. This is my friend and trainer. So now the title is like friend trainer.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
This is Efren Sanchez, owner and trainer at Endure Fitness. What's your official title?
Ooh, that's a good question.
He said that he was trying to prepare for this podcast interview, trying to figure out what I was going to ask him. I said, dude, we're just going to drink coffee as always and chat.
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous, but I think my title would have to be. I think most people call me Coach.
Coach,
Coach Efren.
that is a good one, man. I
Yeah.
think you should stick with Coach Efren.
I like it. It has a nice ring
Yeah,
to it.
but your wife doesn't call you Coach Efren.
No, no, not at all. Not at all.
Oh my gosh. Hey, if this is your first time joining the pod, basically you are probably here because you enjoy coffee stuff or Bibles. This is called Coffee and Bibles. And we talk a lot about a meaningful life, entrepreneurship, and just anything that I'm interested in since it's my podcast. And so today we're actually going to talk about fitness a little bit. I've been thinking a lot about this whole idea that my whole body actually is a temple. And that's what the Bible says. Now, if you're not religious, you still probably would agree with me that the way we treat our body actually affect our overall health and the way we look at life and stuff like that. And I thought no other person that I should have this conversation with other than you. And so I'm looking forward to this conversation. But before we jump in, as always, I always brew my favorite coffee for my guests. And today we actually have this coffee. I just brewed it over there. What did you think?
It smelled delicious.
Yeah, it smells delicious. Was this your first pour over experience?
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
It was like seeing a master at his craft.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
man. No, I kinda. But so this is a Wash Ethiopia from Canyon Coffee. They are a roaster in LA. They're based in LA. Canyon became big. Now you can actually find this particular beans in Sprouts and so or Whole Foods, I guess. So this is a wash Ethiopian. A wash processed coffee is usually very clean, very enjoyable. A natural processed coffee, like I was explaining to you, is the way they dry and then kind of separate the cherry or the husk from the beans,
Yeah.
and they let it kind of ferment a little bit when you dry it with the cherries on a dry bed. But wash, you basically wash it with water, kind of put it in a tub, and then eventually they have a machine that separates it. So try it. Tell me what you think. We're always talking about notes, meaning like what kind of notes does it remind you of?
All right.
So go ahead, enjoy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, wait. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. And you know what? This is coming from someone who doesn't drink coffee.
Hey.
When I drink coffee to wake me up in the morning.
Mm.
I have a bottle of the instant Folgers. No shout out to them. But
Hey, that's the beginning of coffee.
that's what I drink. I drink it to wake me up. But this is
So, as you could tell, the temperature, we play around a little bit
Yeah.
with it. You don't want it to be too hot. Because when it's really hot, and as the coffee cool down, actually, the taste would change a little bit. And so
Interesting.
when I make this kind of thing at home in the morning,
Yeah.
I just kind of drink it over time. And then when the temperature goes down, you enjoy it and different flavor notes come out.
that's.
But what are you tasting? That's not a technical question. Just there's no stupid answer, by the way.
What am I tasting?
Yeah. What does it remind you of?
Oh, okay. Okay. What am I tasting? Because I'm thinking about it. You know, how, like wine connoisseurs, they're like, oh, I get nodes of grape.
Yeah.
I could never do that. Never do that whenever I drank wine. And now that I'm drinking this coffee, I'm thinking about it
Yeah.
and smelling it. I couldn't tell you. It smells earthy,
Mm.
but it's almost I don't know, but like something that it reminds me of. I don't know. I feel very calm drinking this. I think that's what it reminds me of. I feel very at ease.
Yeah.
And you know how
It's probably
normally,
the caffeine.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's very refreshing. It's not
Mm.
it's not even that hot, which really do enjoy.
Refreshing is the right word. So
Yeah.
to me, it tastes like juicy, like
Mm.
biting into. So the first thing that I usually, a little coffee ed, I usually think about when I'm tasting coffee is like, if it's on the fruitier side
Mhm.
of the drink, then I'm thinking about what kind of fruit am I biting into,
Oh.
and that's kind of like the acidity that you're trying to describe. So if you're like reading a coffee bag and it says stone fruit, then you're thinking about peaches, right?
Mhm.
Nectarines, plums. Maybe
Yeah.
it's that kind of acidity. It's not too acidic, but it has a sweetness to it.
Oh.
And then there's like lime, lemon.
Yeah.
And then now you're like, oh, that's like a different type of acidity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you usually think about body. It's another way we explain it.
Mhm.
When I train people for coffee, I ask them, imagine when you put honey and you just like from the bottle straight to your mouth.
Yeah.
It covers your tongue type of thing.
Yeah.
Or when you're drinking something really dry. So like if you drink a wine that is like really dry,
Yeah.
it leaves that your tongue a certain way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when we talk about body, that's what we're talking about. Is it tea-like? Is it like, does it linger, or is it like clean aftertaste and
Oh.
things like that? So
Interesting.
it is a mindful exercise
Yeah.
to like actually be present with the cup in front of you. So when you say, I don't know, it's calming and refreshing,
Yeah.
that's kind of like what I go for when I do my ritual at home type of thing. And so
Mhm.
yes, it's a drink. Yes, I'm so digging this flavor, whatever. But then there's that ritual sense of it that I don't know. I just kind of enjoy.
I like that. I like that. I mean, yeah, because I mean, I'm drinking it, and yeah, this is all new to me, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I've never drank a coffee and felt refreshed
Yes.
or
Yes.
felt at ease when I'm drinking coffee.
Yeah.
I normally drink it so I can wake up and I can bam, bam, boom, do what I
Right.
have to do, you know?
Yes.
But no, this is very, yeah, it makes me feel calm.
Yeah.
Almost.
And doing it with your hands is another experience. Like you're
Mm.
grinding the beans, you're smelling it, you're using all of your senses. I'm sure
Yeah.
you probably have some sort of a ritual that you do
Mhm.
that kind of center you. What do you do
Mm.
in your day that kind of go like, oh, I'm like in the zone? What is that for you?
You know what? What I do to get in the zone, it's usually my warm up.
Okay.
Before I work out.
Yes.
It's not like I work out 7 days a week, but when I work out,
Almost.
almost. When I do work out, my warm up. So whether it's warming up for a run or warming up for a lift, it's getting in that zone. It's whether I'm walking on the treadmill or I'm doing some mobility work with my hips on the floor.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's preparing my mind for
Yes.
what I'm about to do.
Like
know?
you feel your whole entire body when you do warm-up exercises and you lead us like the group through it. Like you're really getting in touch with like your whole entire senses.
Definitely.
That's what it feels like to me.
Definitely, because we're getting the blood flow
Yeah.
into your whole body, basically.
And you're not even like aware how not in touch you are with your body or your senses because we work on a computer. Or
Oh,
like
yeah.
I drive a lot. That's
Yeah.
another thing. Like I pick up coffee, drop up coffee.
Yeah.
And so when I first came to you, when you started training people,
Yeah.
my goal was really simple. I just wanted to feel good. You
Yeah.
know those people
Yeah.
that exercise to eat, right? Like
That's me. That's me, folks. That's me.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's
So
me.
I don't know if that was a bad goal, but I was like, I just want two things. I want to be able to eat good, and number two, I want to feel good. Like I want
Yeah.
to be in touch. I felt like I didn't have the energy that it takes
Mhm.
to hold my whole entire schedule or like life.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how much our body actually play into that. And I think that's kind of like your mission, right?
Definitely.
At Endure.
Definitely.
So tell us a little bit about how did you begin Endure? You had an origin story that I think is really inspiring. And but like, yeah, how did you get into it? What is Endure Fitness? Like, how'd you get started?
So yeah, that's a great question. So, what got me into the world? Thank
For
you.
you more.
Well, what got me into the world of health and wellness or health and fitness is that I actually grew up a little chubber Tony.
Yeah.
I was a little chubby guy, and I wanted to learn how to get healthy. You know, so in high school, that's when I started working out. I joined the track and field team, and it kind of changed my life. It turned my life around. And so then I went to school. I graduated from Cal State Long Beach. Go
Yo.
Beach.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
I'm Cal State Fullerton.
No.
We are rivals.
No, rival schools. What are you guys, Titans?
Titans.
Oh, man.
What are you?
I don't know, Prospector Pete, I think. I think
No,
that's
it's not.
I think that's our mascot. But
Okay.
now we say Go Beach because
Okay.
Long Beach, right?
Okay. Is it? I think. Were you guys the Dirtbags?
Oh yeah, the baseball team.
That's what
the
it is.
baseball team. Yeah.
Okay.
They're the Dirtbags.
Yeah, dude. Titans, Dirtbag. Come on, bro. Like, how is that even a competition?
You know what? I don't have any.
just
I don't
kidding.
I don't have any argument towards that. But we're by the beach, so.
It is cooler.
Yeah.
I admit that.
But so I went there. I graduated, got my degree in kinesiology, and
Oh, so you studied
oh yeah, I studied
physical.
This. Yeah, basically fitness. So
Okay.
it was kinesiology with an emphasis in fitness, and it was great. It was great. I learned so much. Then after college, what's funny? I worked at 24 Hour Fitness.
Nice.
Hated it.
Oh,
Hated it.
Not nice.
No, yeah. It was one of the worst jobs that I've ever had because
Really?
it threw me on the front line. And I had to learn that I was a good trainer, but I couldn't sell. I wasn't confident in what I had to offer. And that was the biggest thing.
Really?
Yeah. So I lasted maybe about a month.
Yeah.
And
Wait, so as a fitness trainer in a gym,
yeah.
you actually have to get your own clients. Is that what it is?
Oh yeah. So we had to walk the floor. Walk the gym, right?
I did
Walk
not
the
know
gym.
that.
Yeah, and like you
Oh.
go up to people and you say, "Hey, how you doing? My name is yada yada yada." Like, "Hey, I see you're working this out," and it's an easy way to get leads,
Sure.
but it can definitely be intimidating, especially
Yeah.
to new trainers. I just gotten out of college, and I don't know, I just wasn't secure with myself, and
Interesting.
yeah, there were some days where I would literally just hide in the bathroom. Like I would go to the bathroom and I would hide in there for 30 minutes, and because I was paid hourly for like the first month, and then after that you're paid just by commission.
Okay.
And I would hide just because I would get so much anxiety, and oh man, it wasn't a good time.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good fit, so I left, and then I was teaching. I was teaching at an after school program.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna become a elementary school teacher. And then I went back to Cal State Long Beach, and I told my old professors.
Wait, what grade were you teaching?
I was teaching K through 6th. So it was just an after-school program at elementary school.
Okay.
And so I went back to Cal State Long Beach to go talk to one of my professors that I was really close with. Shout out, Candace. She is the best. And so I went back to her, and she told me, she's like, "Hey, you're wasting your talent." And I looked at her and I was like, it's not like I was like the best student in the class. It's not that I had the straight A's. No. I'm not the biggest studier, but I do love health and fitness. So you give me a health and wellness book, I'm going to read that from front to back. But
Wow.
I guess when I'm in school, I think it would just, I don't know, maybe it's just,
Theories and
it's a little boring,
okay.
But she told me, she looked at me dead in the eyes, and like I said, we have a good relationship, right? She looked me dead in the eyes and she said, "You're wasting your talent." And I mean, has anybody ever told you that? Like just
honest people, man.
Yeah, just that honesty, and it's almost like she looked in my soul and like slapped it. And I looked at her and I said, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "All of the hard work that you did," she's like, "you're just letting it go to waste." And I don't know if she saw something in me. I don't know if it was maybe her own ego because she invested 2 years of her time teaching me.
Yeah.
But I left that day and I said, okay, like maybe she sees something that I don't.
Mm.
And then shortly after that, I applied to a job that was closer to home over here in Walnut. It was to a private gym in Diamond Bar called Fitness Advantage, and yeah, there was no sales. All I had to do was just train, and oh my goodness, like I learned so much from there, and I took everything that I had and I just became the trainer that I am today.
Wow.
Yeah, because of them. And then we shut down during COVID.
Oh yeah, that was crazy time for everybody.
Oh, it was rough. Yeah, COVID was something else. And then eventually, so I thought I was getting out of the fitness industry again for the second time because I thought COVID was I thought it was done for, right?
Yeah.
So then I got an office job and I was like, all right, you know what? There's more money. It's more secure, right? I don't have these odd hours of working in the morning and then coming back in the afternoon. Because as a trainer, you work from 5 in the morning till like 9 in the morning, maybe 10, and then you come back at 4 p.m. and you work until like 9 or 10 p.m. depending on the client's schedule. And I was getting older and I didn't want that lifestyle. I wanted to be at home with my family, with my kids.
Yeah.
So, and granted, I wasn't married at the time. I didn't have a girlfriend, but I put it in my mind and I said, you know what? I'm going to get out of the health and fitness industry and I'm going to get an office job. And then
that was
2020.
Yeah.
And then I think a year or 2 years later, yeah, like I got sucked back in. Yeah. Like I started training my boss and then I started training referrals and started doing in-home personal training.
Yeah.
And my life just blew up.
Wow.
And it just started growing from there. And then I think in 2023 or 2023, I think, we started the boot camp.
At church.
At church, yeah.
Yes.
Shout out Our Beloved Church.
That's right.
And yeah, we were doing that on Wednesday nights, every Wednesday night and Saturday mornings.
Dude.
And it was insane. It was such a wild ride because it felt like we were at church like 4 or 5 times a week, and I loved every second.
That was before your baby Noah.
Yes, that was before our son. So we had more time. My wife and I, we had more time. And you know what? Shout out to my lovely wife.
Yes.
And she came with me for every boot camp.
Dude, she's awesome, man.
Wednesdays, Saturdays, she would help me set up, help me tear down. I am beyond blessed to be with Karen. And then we welcomed. Oh, and then I think last year that's when we were finally able to open up this studio.
Yeah.
And yeah, our life has just changed. It went from leaving the industry twice.
Yeah.
To them coming back. And honestly, like I give all the glory to God.
Yeah.
And because I feel like it was him that was reeling me back in every single time when I wanted to leave. It's almost like he was going, no. You're not going anywhere.
You told me that last year or these past 2 years probably it's the most life-changing years in your life.
Oh.
You guys got married. You bought a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the craziest market ever.
No, it's intense.
You opened a business.
Yeah.
And you jumped in. I mean, but you still have a full-time job right now, right?
I do.
And you do this on the side.
Yeah.
And then you guys had a baby.
Yeah.
I mean, like, bro, that's insane.
Tell me about it. It's funny. My dad and I visited my dad. I think this was last year. Or late last year, and we were having just a heart-to-heart, and he goes, you know what? He said, you've taken so much risk, just in 2025 alone. He's like, I'm so, oh man, it's gonna make me teary-eyed.
Oh, dude.
He's like, I'm so proud of you, and I was like, oh my God, like, like just to hear that from my dad, and just saying that, he's like, I don't know how you did it, because it was. You're right. It was the house. It was getting married at the end of 2024.
How old are you?
35.
35.
35. So it's not like I'm a fresh chicken, but it was a lot of risk involved,
It is. Dude, most people don't know. Small businesses,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
just risk after risk after risk.
Tell me about it. And it doesn't end.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. So far, I've loved every second of it. You
Dude,
know, I enjoy
I love
it.
your dad.
Oh,
He built this with you guys.
he did.
Yeah.
He did.
He put a bunch
Everything
of
you
stuff.
see,
Yeah.
everything you see here, it's my dad and I. Like the walls, everything. So you see, I don't know if you can see it, but
Yeah.
the walls, they're this design. They're called Roman clay.
Yes.
Never do Roman clay by yourself. Okay. I did it. I did the Roman clay with my dad. It's beautiful. I love
Yeah.
how it looks. It literally took us 1.5 weeks
Wow.
just to get the paint. And then that one, you can't do anything else because the paint's
Yeah, you gotta
fine.
wait. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's so many coats that go on it, and you have to shape it a certain way.
It looks cool though.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks cool, but yeah, it was definitely
Labor of love.
Oh my goodness, tell me about it. It was something else. But yeah, shout out to my dad. My dad,
Dude, I love it.
oh man, he helped me out so much. He was here every day after work, and I know he was tired, but yeah, he just wanted to help me make my dream come true.
Man,
You know?
that's what I love about building a business. You know, most people just think and look at, the advertising and what's happening on the front side, but
Yeah.
in the back side, there's a lot of family involvement.
Yeah.
If it's small businesses, especially, there's a lot of sacrifices and there's a lot of story. You know, you
Yeah.
don't get to hear. And you're so invested in your community. You're changing a lot of lives in many ways. Mine included being trained, and I feel different. I come here twice a week. Should be 3 times, but he told me. But I'm doing 2.
I'm trying.
Trying.
I'm trying.
Getting there. But I don't know. I feel like, let's pivot the conversation this way. I feel like a lot of people feel, me included, that exercise is like a very hard thing to do, or it's just impossible to do.
Mm.
And I see how you coach or train people to kind of like go beyond their mind that a lot of the time limit us. And I never thought about this until I started exercising, that our mind has a lot of power
Oh yeah.
in like telling us our limitation. Talk to us a little bit about how you think about that in exercise as you're pushing people, because I know like in strength training and the stuff that we do, you can see something that I cannot see.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the ground, like I'm like, dude, I'm dying. Like, please start counting 5, 4, 3. And then you're like, no, he can still do it. And we joke around all the time, the group, because we're like, dude, I don't know what he's talking about. But I think the trainer or the coach sees something differently. And I think this has an implication in the way like we're thinking about just doing hard stuff in life, in the way we're facing problems or tackling, I don't know, something difficult. But talk to us a little bit about, like, in your world, as you're training people, how do you see mindset and kind of pushing through difficult stuff? What's going through your mind when you're looking at me trying to do that thing that I'm like, I'm giving up, like white flag?
So like when I'm looking at you, or when I'm looking at any of my clients, the first thing I'm looking for is form. Is to see where your posture is. So
Yes.
if your form is intact, if your form is correct, if you're breathing well, you can keep going.
Yes.
The thing is, though, that the first thing that typically goes when we're getting tired and when we're
It's
fatigued
the form.
is the form, but it's our mindset actually. So our mindset is actually the first thing that says, "Hey, I'm tired. I just want to take a break.
Like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't. What? There's 20 more seconds? No, I'll give you 2. But as your coach, I'm here to observe and to see where we can push you to. Because at the end of the day, growth happens past your failure point. So we have to get.
That's such a good statement.
Yeah. So
Growth happens past your failure point.
past your failure point. So we have to get comfortable with doing things that make us uncomfortable.
So you're saying that we need to fail,
Oh yeah.
and then we need to go beyond that.
Yeah. Definitely. And you know what? It's something that I'll be
so
honest
good.
with you, none of us want to do.
No.
I don't like failing, but
That's what it feels like going here every single time. And I suck at this. Like, I want to quit.
but the truth, you've gotten so much better since
you.
day one. I mean, like today when you were lifting, like,
what did I tell you in the beginning of the year? I have one goal for this year: do one pull-up. That's all. Like, that tells you where I am health-wise.
he's almost there. He's almost there. You know, it's gonna happen. My goal for him, because I have personal goals for every client.
Yeah.
They have their own goals, but I have my own for them. I want him to do 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
He has a lot of faith in me.
But that's kind of how I see it. I see it more so. How can we help you fail, but fail? How would I say this? Fail correctly. You know, because I mean, like we can take it back to when we're babies, right? When we're learning how to walk. You know, how many times did we fall?
Oh yeah.
Right. You know.
Yeah.
And just because we fell didn't mean we stopped. We don't tell our babies, "Hey, stop walking,"
Don't walk
because
anymore.
you're gonna fall. Yeah, don't walk anymore. It's like no, keep trying. You know. So, and it's funny. That's something I do with my son now. You know, when I see him, he's my son.
How old is he now?
He's gonna be 8 months in a couple days.
Crawling.
He's starting to. He wants to walk now.
Wow.
So he's already standing up. He's been standing up for a couple months now. And now I kind of hold him and I'm kind of walking with him a little bit. It's being a dad is the best feeling in the world.
Yes,
it
is.
But as I'm walking with him, I also understand that he's gonna fail. That he's gonna fall. He's gonna hit his arm, and it's fine. It's fine. It's a part of the learning curve.
Yeah.
So I don't want to spoil him and be like, oh no, don't hit yourself. It's like, it's okay, try it.
Yeah. They say women and men are created so differently by God.
Yeah.
And you see it when a grandma or a mom hold the baby. This is such an interesting observation. They hold them inward towards them. As if like, hey, you are mine. And so there's that nurturing type of qualities in women that is just so naturally coming out of them.
Yeah.
Right? And so they hold them close and it's usually towards them.
Yeah.
But if it's a dad or a grandpa that holds a baby, they usually hold them the other way around, as if to show the whole entire world, hey, this is like my son or my grandson.
Yeah.
And then you see them like throwing and tossing them around. And so the injury level, I mean, like with men, like we know this, like it's just a different intuition, I think, with men that we wanted. We want to train our sons or our daughters to be able to handle failures in that way. And I think I see that even in training that you do, you're always constantly going, okay, let's fail correctly today.
Yeah.
And that was a good workout. And we all didn't feel that it was good, but you did. And you're like, yeah, no, that was worth it. I was like, I'm still trying to figure out what we did today. I couldn't think.
It's funny that happened today. That happened today.
We just exercised.
Everybody was dead. And I'm over here. I'm like, yeah, that was excellent.
Yeah.
Everything we did, Yeah. Because at the end of the workout, I don't know if anybody knows, but I'm assessing what went on. And I'm not reminding myself, but I'm like looking back, like, okay, this person did this well. This person did that well. Okay, how do they feel? How do they look right now? Are they tired? Do they still have more energy? And I'm kind of assessing like, okay, we can kick up the intensity, or maybe that was too much.
Yeah.
So I think as a trainer, one of the things that we're always doing, assessing. Yeah. Every motion, every rep that you're doing, it's assessment.
It made me think about like this thing. I mean, I could even connect it to just life in general. We all have a fear of failure, right?
Yeah.
Like I have a huge fear of failure.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I'd rather not try and just kind of, if I can't perfect it, then I don't want to try it.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah, right, let's just not do it. But then, like you said, in life, there's nothing. You either fail correctly or incorrectly, and so both are failures.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you have to accept that failure is not the end.
Yeah.
Actually, the way to learn is to fail.
Yeah.
You just choose how you want to fail, and you need a teacher. I like the statement like when a student is ready, the teacher appears.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like your professor probably was that figure
Yeah.
that kind of like saw something in you and called out greatness in you.
Yeah.
And we all need that, whether it is a physical exercise. And a lot of my pastoral work as a pastor, I think about that constantly in my experience, even in the gym, of like, oh, that's kind of like what helping people follow Jesus look like,
Yeah.
is facing their failures.
Yeah.
Because when we fail or we feel like I'm just miserable, usually people quit. And you always have this great line, like, I rather we take it at your pace
Mm-hmm.
instead of like me trying to push you over the edge and then you never come back for 6 months. You know, that's it's such a different mindset. How I used to think about exercise or doing hard things is that I'm like, I'm gonna push myself. And then like I stopped doing it for a long time or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about that?
No, that's a perfect way to put it. To add to your earlier point, I think one it's a quote. I can't tell you who said this quote, but it's called "Choose your heart."
Yes.
So choose what kind of life do you want. Like it's gonna be hard regardless.
Everything is hard.
Yeah, but it's either gonna be hard right now or it's gonna be hard later. Pastor Mike says it best.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck now, but it'll suck less later. You know.
Suck less is a statement.
So, and it's the truth.
Yeah.
But
That is good.
to your other point, I have this this, I don't want to say ideology, but
Yeah. It's cool. More like,
yeah. There you go. So sorry, it's just they're loud.
it's good.
Yeah. So I have this ideology. So it's more so implementing what we can into our lifestyle as opposed to causing these erratic changes. Because causing anything that's outside of our limit or outside of our comfort zone doesn't tend to stick in our lifestyle. So like crash dieters, for example. When someone goes on a crash diet or they do cold turkey, they stop. Let's say someone that chronically drinks soda every day, all of a sudden they're just drinking water. The chances of them failing are much higher than them just drinking 1 or 2 or 3 cups of soda per week. Yeah. So the thing is implementing small change at first, so that way it can lead to long-lasting change.
Dude, have you ever read that book, The Power of Habits? That's a good book. He's talking about keystone habits. They're habits that give our brain kind of like a signal. That you don't just cold turkey something. Let's say you want to change a habit.
Yeah.
You shift your habit and pick new keystone habit that still reward your nervous system.
Yeah.
But then point it at the right direction, type of thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's what it was talking about. The Power of Habit.
And it works.
Yeah.
It works. Like for example, like let's say one of you guys want to lose weight, right?
Yeah.
And let's say
walk us through.
Yeah, you walk us through, right? So let's say you eat fast food every day. My best recommendation for now, and controversial a little bit, but just have some vegetables with it. Just throw in include some vegetables into your diet. Don't change anything, but just start adding, let's say, a side salad to your Big Mac.
Dude, now everybody want to come to Endure Fitness.
But that's not going to be forever. It's just to start.
Just for now.
Just to get you going. Just to get you idea. Eating vegetables. That's it. It's not a drastic change, but it's something that everybody can do.
So slow, small changes over time.
Oh yeah, they lead to long-lasting changes. Long-lasting changes.
And that's kind of like your goal as a physical trainer.
Yeah.
Looking at me or someone else.
Yeah. Like we can't compare like our page 1 to someone's page 100.
Yeah.
And that's not fair. We have some clients here that have been training for years and years and years.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's say someone that's brand new comes in and they're like, oh, well, they look like that. And it's like, well, hey, like they put in the years of work, the years of dieting, so it's a lot of changes that aren't going to happen in a day.
That's true.
But the truth is Rome wasn't built in a day.
That's true.
So it's
transformation is hard.
Yeah.
But I think there's a trap in comparison of trying to look at someone else's journey and kind of going like, I can't be like him,
Yeah.
And I didn't notice this until we exercised for a while. How many years now? A year?
Yeah, a year.
Okay. I couldn't do push-ups, man. Like last time, I struggled to do one push-up. I'll tell you. I mean, now I still don't like it, but I can do it,
Yeah,
and it's part of my routine.
yeah,
Which to me, it's like mind blowing now. Looking at 1 year ago when I first stepped into here, my wife kept on telling me like, you should go, and I'm like, nah, it's okay. I don't want to go. But looking at where I am at today, that's real transformation.
yeah,
But no miracle happened. There was no like revelation from heaven. Like it was showing up.
yeah.
And I always tell people, like even in a church circle,
Mhm.
if somebody's battling addiction, somebody battling a negative mindset, depression, anxiety, whatever it is, same exact mindset that I would tell them. Half of the battle is showing up.
You can see that again.
Like show up to community meals, show up to counseling, show up to looking for help.
Yeah,
You're winning half of the battle already by being here doing that,
yeah, yeah.
And so that really shifted my perspective about transformation, because I used to think transformation is like, oh, give me a good talk, right?
Mhm.
After talking with you, now I'm convinced, like I'm just gonna change my diet
Yeah,
and I'm gonna exercise. Like just you go back to whatever you know.
yeah. It's almost like again, nothing against conferences, but you know how like when you go to like a conference,
Yes.
you leave charged. You're like,
Yes.
oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna open up this business.
Inspired.
Inspired. Like, oh, I can walk on water. You know, and then nothing happens. You know, it's happened to me. I'm not saying it happens to everybody, but it can happen. You know, you go there, and if you don't put in the work, nothing changes.
That's
You
true.
know, so sure, yeah, you're right. Showing up is half the battle.
Yeah. Now, tell me this. So you are passionate, obviously, about this industry. You've been in it. You work from that trainer in 24 Fitness, walking around the gym,
Yeah,
and now you own your own business,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. What is the hardest thing about owning a small business?
You know, so as a small business owner, you're everything. You're
That's true.
everything. You're everything. You're the salesperson. You're the trainer, or in my case, the trainer.
The janitor.
I'm the janitor. You know, I'm everything. Everything. Like I'm the maintenance guy. Like there's nothing that I'm not.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the thing. You wear a lot of hats, and business will only go as far as I'm willing to put in the work. Or does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So as much effort as I put into it, that's how much I'll get back. And it's a lot. It's a lot. It takes a lot of work. Meeting people, you know, it's fun. I have a fun job.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that I love what I do. I don't know if I'd be able to do this if I didn't love what I did.
Of course.
You know.
Of course.
But yeah, I think it's the all the roles that we have for now.
My wife, for example, she's the number person. Like I love this thing. I'm passionate about this. You know, I talk to people and like train coffee.
Yeah.
But even in my coffee business, for example, she would often like open the spreadsheet and just we have those, night conversation where she's like, this is not working out. Like I haven't been able to be sleeping because of these numbers and things like that. And it's always like, I hate and dread that conversation. But as a small business owner, like you're trying to open this space, yes, for people and for community and your family.
Yeah.
To make a living.
Yeah.
You're thinking about your baby and your wife.
Thinking about the mortgage.
Right?
Yeah.
That are waiting for you back home while you are pouring your whatever into this space. And I think a lot of small business owners, and I had a lot of conversation with you about this, about mindset.
Yeah.
Is that we underprice ourselves.
Oh yeah.
We just look at what we offer and we're like, well, it's just marketing. Well, it's just like the beginning. And then before you know it, you're like, is it really worth my time?
Yeah.
And people always, there's a book, dude, that I would recommend you read. It's called Profit First. It's a great book. I don't know if I've shared that with you.
I think so. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I talked to
I
you
read the
about it.
audiobook.
Yeah.
I heard the audiobook.
It's a great book because
Yeah.
people are like, wait a minute, profit first? No, dude, people over profit. There's another book that is called People Over Profit. So you can read both.
Okay.
And then kind of like have a balanced view of it. But profit first basically says, if this does not pay you, which is as a small business owner, you are the most important employee of this business.
Yeah.
And it doesn't support your goals, why are we doing it?
Yeah.
If it's not profitable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's not worth your time.
Definitely.
Now, maybe it can be a great hobby, but it might not be a great business plan.
Yeah.
And so I'm constantly thinking about that. As much as I love coffee, right? I'm thinking, okay, how does this add to our life goals?
Yeah.
To be able to, to do that. And I talk to a lot of small business owners, people who want to start coffee businesses, people that I coach, and a lot of them are always saying the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, man, this thing is hard.
Yeah.
Right? And so how do you see that? What would you say? You've been in the business now for a little bit, doing your own thing.
Yeah.
What would you say to other business people that want to start their own thing? Like, what are some thoughts that you would give them to prepare them for what they're about to journey into?
I think if I can give some tips, just looking dead in the camera, you're worth it.
Oh, that's good.
You're worth it. Because I think you have to have a strong mentality or a strong why. There's this book I recommend by Simon Sinek.
Yes.
Start with why, right?
With why.
That's such a good book. So you need to have your why. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And why did you start a business? Why? Just the simple question of why. Once you have that as your foundation, everything else kind of gets a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Because you know your worth. You know what you're offering.
Yeah.
At first you may or may not have clients, and that's okay, but it's all part of the journey.
So good.
But understanding why you're doing it and understanding what you're offering make the world of a difference. And also believe in your product. Because if I didn't believe in personal training or in health and wellness, we would have failed since day one.
Yeah.
But I believe.
You'd have quit.
Yeah. Like I believe in what I'm offering. I believe in my services. And that's what keeps me going,
That's so good.
So I think that's the thing, that we can all kind of resonate with. It's learning our why, but also understanding that we're worth it.
Yeah.
We're small business we're small business people.
Yeah.
So we, depending on what business you're thinking about opening up, we're never going to be able to compete with the giant markets like
Absolutely.
Other gyms, for example, like 24-hour fitness, where their personal training is like it's inexpensive.
It's a different business model.
Different business model, and but the truth is, like, their overhead is different.
It's true.
Compared to ours.
What I like about what you do, and I apply this even in the industry that I'm in coffee, is you need to start serving people in your industry. And doing business is actually not just to make money. The other side of that is, what problem can I help solve?
Yeah.
If we think like that, we actually can add value, because after a while being in the industry, you start realizing that there are issues.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I always say, if you stay long enough, you become the older, wiser men or women in the industry itself. Because most people, the stats is what? After 5 years,
they
business
go out of business. Yeah.
So if you just stay in the game, after a while, then you have more experiences than other people.
Yeah.
But then now you start figuring your niche and kind of going, oh, there's nobody solving this issue. Now I'm not going to compete with the other coffee brands because they're doing different things.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just, if I try to apply that business model, because everybody tried to tell you as a small business owner, you should be like Starbucks, or like you should be like Coffee Beans,
Yeah.
This is what they're doing. And I'm like, as I'm listening, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I can do that.
Yeah.
However, you start figuring out your worth and what you do and why you are adding value to the community. And then suddenly there's this kind of collaboration that can take place. We're in a totally different industry, and look at us. I mean, we're in a podcast talking about these things because I know that there's some things that I feel like you carry that is would be valuable to whoever that is watching this podcast, right? And then those ideas spark new things. And so I would say, yeah, stick in the industry for for a bit until you learn what issue that you can help solve, and try to serve people, and then eventually you'll find out your lane and go, okay, this is what I do, and this is what I do best.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what you want to do.
You're finding your niche.
Exactly.
You know, because like you said, like, you know, we can't compete with these huge conglomerates. You know, and no shade to them. You know, it's just we're in a different industry, and we're trying to find what we can provide best. And I think you're right. You hit the nail on the dot with having a serving attitude. You know, be ready to serve, because at the end of the day, we're here to help. We're here to help out the community. We're here to help our customers.
Yes.
And I think one tip that I can definitely give is that always go above and beyond what you give. So, like, let's say someone pays you $10 for a service. Give them $20, $30 worth of value behind that. You know, always leave them with everything. You know, because at the end of the day, you want to take care of the people that are coming to you.
Yeah. I think if we all think like you, we will be able to build sustainable, beautiful, profitable businesses, because people can sense value. They're like, oh, I've experienced you this way or that way. And so I know you're active on social media.
Oh, definitely.
And you're trying to get yourself out there. It's scary.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, I feel so connected to a lot of your content, as I'm like, because I know who you are. Most people probably just got exposed to you. Like, oh, suddenly Coach Efren is on social media. But like, I know you in person. You actually go to my church, and we go to the same small group. I mean, like, I know who you are, Efren. And I could tell that he's the same person in the video and off the video, which I love, because there's some people that you see something and then that's not what you get when you meet them in person. They say never meet your heroes. Like, this is the opposite of that. Like, I think you are genuinely interested in the journey of others, and that way I feel that you're invested in my story, and it's beautiful, man. You know, building community that way.
Yeah, thank you.
One last question for you.
Yeah.
If people want to follow what you do, where can they find you in the online spaces?
Yeah. So you can follow me at endurefit.training on Instagram, or you can follow me on efren.gram.
You have two Instagrams?
I have two. One for the gym and one for myself. The same content, but you know, it's I'm just throwing content online, you know, and trying to get
a lot of helpful stuff, man.
I'm trying. Yeah. I'm trying. The goal for me is, if I can help just one person, then I've already won. You know, and you know, we've already been helping a few people online. When I think I've been posting for about a month and a half.
You also train people online.
Yeah. I do online training.
That is so cool.
Online training, meal plans, just to get anybody from point A to point B. Just think of me as your guide. That's what I do.
So if somebody interested in doing some sort of training or whatever it is, would Instagram be the perfect place to DM you?
Instagram would be the perfect place. Instagram. And if you're in the Upland area, you know, by all means, come by to the gym. We're indoor fitness training here in Upland, California. And just Instagram is going to be the best way to get a hold of me. That's endurefit.training and Efren.gram.
Yeah. Or come to Uplift Church.
Come to Uplift. Yeah, I will be there.
With a stroller.
Yeah, with my baby. Stroller. And my baby.
Dude, this has been so fun. I feel so refreshed. I told you after the exercise, this is going to be like the most clarity episode ever, because my mind is just like, you know, after you exercise, that you have that clarity of mind that you get. I don't know. It just does something to you.
It's almost like a euphoric feeling sometimes.
Exactly. And then we drink coffee.
Yeah.
So like, it's just like, I'm like in a different zone. But yeah, no, thank you for your time, man, for hosting Coffee and Bibles in your headquarters.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
I'm hoping that we get to chat more.
I'd love to.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good